challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
The pleasure is mine.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jumping. No good up high. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh, whiffs the throw. Takes a trip. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their opponent. How will this round turn out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Coming through. Uses the parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Reads them. Takes a trip. Big counter. Scrapping it up. Yo, put that away. Does a good job of pushing back. Goes for the super art. The super doesn't hit. And it's sliding in. Player 2 will have experiencing burnout. In there. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Big counter. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Gets the jump in. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. The damage is really piling up now. KO. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 going on the offensive? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Looking for a chance. Going in? Medium kick hits. Lifts them with the wrong palm. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The pleasure is mine.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Got their eye on the air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Impacts are no-go. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. This is a huge chance to make them feel it. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting and the throw ends the round. Player two picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round two. Fight.
Did well to get the buff in there. What'll happen this round? That attack landed for a counter hit. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Decides to buff up while they can. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. The pressure is so intense. Super art activated. It gets them. Player one is making this look so easy.
Round three.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Nano's metal level is still kinda low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Goes for the jump in. Knockdown and looking for a chance. Manes Suarez for the long game return. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Going in, a super art, traps him with a break in. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this experience a thunderous drive in fact to close the round. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Low heavy hits. All right. Pushes back with the drive reversal. They really don't want to be in the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Got their eye on the air. Grabs them, takes a trip. Medium kick hits. So they're going on the offensive. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and they need to rely on their instincts here. KO! Player one must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round two. Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two has the life advantage. Time to sit on the lead. Impacts a no-go. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Feeling out the spacing. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Flint takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. From up above. Strong critical. What's gonna happen? Neither a KO. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first?
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. What'll happen this round? Blocks the jump in. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 2 has the super meter lead and may want to try to press the attack. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Good job blocking the jump down to the wire. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 chases them down. Opts to spend the super meter here.
This is our destiny.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical to do the cash money damage they need. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Closing moments of the match. KO! Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Sneaks in above. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Swagger step. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Gets them with the anti-air. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Sliding in. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Are we gonna see a comeback? Anti-air in the flash. Even the sliding auto back. A parry? Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Long Quan takes them off their feet. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Picks the drive reversal. Opts to use the gauge for the drive reversal. The jump in is denied. They hit each other. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets them. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Okay, they trade hits. Blocks the jump in. The throw connects for counter hit damage. You get a lot more out of a counter throw than a normal one. Grabs him. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation. No escaping that! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Opts for the super art. How will this round turn out? The cross-up's good. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 is in burnout. Drive takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. KO. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Throws them. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Going on the offensive, the fighters return to the middle of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Connects with medium kick. Hits him with a stopping block. Goes with a big time whip. Connects with the throw. A super art. Shows a medium kick. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're going to need to find some chances to boost it. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Gets the jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, gets some. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
What are both fighters plotting? Jump in finds the mark. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Anticipated that counter and blocks. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. Player 1 has a super ready. Can they capitalize? Nails the over. Gets some. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shows the medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Lifts them with a wrong pawn. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump in. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Boots him and takes a swing. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Strong Quan takes them off their feet. Keeps them out. There's a drive impact. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Gotta do better than that. Looking for a hole. Free flow strikes. A jump in. Any throw will whiff as that wraps it up with a throw. I smell a comeback in the works.
Fall to a wonderful battle.
Round 4. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown and escapes with the reversal. Spend some drive gauge on the reversal. Medium kick. A quick breather. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Strong critical. What's gonna happen? Medium kick into a Super Art. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? A little too greedy there. Gets the jump in. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're going to need to work in some grabs somewhere. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Drive reversal to break in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Down to the wire. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Both players with no drive in the tank decides to meet them in the air. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. KO! Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Avoids getting cornered. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Lots of life to play with and full SA meters. What will they do? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Burnout activates. Renverse. The hit throw connects. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Getso. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
Gets a chance with that jump in. Charges in with authority. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Meter management is going to be a huge factor. Coming through. Goes for an overhead. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Keeps them guessing with that feint. Drive reversal's no good. Burnout activates. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Threads it cleanly. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. A little too greedy there. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Connects with medium kick. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. What a reaction to go air to air. Going in, both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it better. Quick breather. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. This can lead to some big damage.
Come on. It's time.
Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. No hype man needed. This is the final round.
We're all feeling it.
Final round. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Reversal! Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Oh, here we go. Player 1 clutch anti-air. They just said get that jump in out of here. Overdrive arrow kick. What's next? Dangerous range reads the jump in perfectly. In there with confidence. Medium burns out. Player 1 is looking at a crimson solid anti-air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Ugh, scuffle. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. They're just gonna go for it with the super. All in with they are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Swagger steps. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Knockdown. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Uses it, goes in with the arabesque. That's not gonna hit. KO! Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. The jump in catches them. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player 2 chases them down. Brushes off the impact. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work? KO! Player 1 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Jumps. Gets the jump in. Strings it. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. One takes them off their feet. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. A quick breather. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. What'll happen here? Player 1 is a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They must have a game plan here with the critical art on deck, but executing that clutch anti-air. In there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Changes things up with an overhead. All right, what's coming? Gets him. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Oh! This is gonna be bad news. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Connects with the renverse to boost their metal level. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Looking to impress with this super. Going in. Burnout activates. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's too much. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there.
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. Oh! Got their eye on the air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're going to need to find some chances to boost it. Knockdown. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Takes a trip. Who will capitalize on an opening first? KO! Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their opponent. They trade. No good up high. Goes for the surprise rush in. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Throws them to negate the block. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Knockdown and... Player 1 chases them down. Burnout activates. One chance here, KO! Takes one back. Both sides bringing it down.
Round 3. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Eats it up with a combo into super. Is this gonna finish it? Opts for the super and gets the win.
Round 4. Fight.
Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Medium kick hits. The overhead's good. Brushes that off and keeps going. Combo with the target combo. Goes for the jump in. Knockdown and... Player going on the offensive? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There burns the cage to turn up the heat. Shows a medium kick. Up tap to close it. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round. Charges forward. Lifts him with a long pawn. The jump in is deep. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 has gotta work some back. No! This will break him! What now? Player drops him hard. Can both fighters continue without drop? Cross up attack. Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Flatline zone. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally and eats it. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Not shy, that slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides. The jump in catches them. Beginning of the round, what will our fighters do? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Will this decision pay off for them? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The jump in is denied. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Jumps! Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip. This is so scary. Both fighters can close it out here. Player 2 needs to use goes in with the arabesque. Gotta be careful not to whip KO! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 has the life advantage. Time to sit on the lead. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 chases them down. This is gonna be bad news. Burnout activates. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Going in. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that. Goes in with the arabesque. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Who's going to start things off? Reads them. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 will look to apply pressure in there.
Final round. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Jumps. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Anti-air in the butt! They were waiting for it! Player 2, more fuel to the fire! Cook them up! This is gonna kill, no doubt about it! Put them on a t-shirt with that finish! Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best!
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. Reads the jump in perfectly! Both fighters planning something? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. That's the jump in they were looking for. Oh! Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Strings it all together. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Not shy with the grab. No escaping that! Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Down to the wire. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Ooh, will this critical art hit? Player 1 is in a tight get some. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Nails the anti-air. The court brushes that off and keeps going. Renverse. The hit throw connects. What'll happen here? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Knockdown and... just goes for it at this range. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 is the last fighter standing.
Round 1. Fight.
This is Krupp delivers the pain right to their doorstep. The super armor does its job. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. The jump in catches them. Okay, they trade hits. Player 2 has completely used all of their drop charges forward. Who will capitalize on an opening first? A quick breather. Player 1 KO! Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Sees the drive reversal coming. Drive reversals make for great invincible counterattacks, but you've got to be careful. If they get blocked, your opponent can score a counter move. Nice Manes Dore, getting those throws all pumped up. Good job blocking the jump. Gets them.
Round 3. Fight.
How will this round turn out? Gets the crosshair. Jumps over their opponent and tags them with the jump attack to flip their block direction. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they? This is a huge chance to make them feel it. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Pokes with the medium kick. And burnout activates. And that attack ends it. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps in. Side switch in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the jump. Hits them with a stop and block. A jump in? Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 charges forward. Blocks. One step ahead of them. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Time for Rhea delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Will this super art do anything? Crowns them from above. No! Critical art now? This is what a finish! Player come.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
The pleasure is mine.
Bring the heat.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Lots of aggression from both sides. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. Fantastic reactions there. Gets a crucial back throw in. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Misses the drive impact. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. That slight doubt is all it took. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Jump. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Transverse. The hit throw connects. Hits them with a stop and block. Connects with the transverse to boost their metal level. What'll happen here? Player one needs to use a super art. Jackknife maximum clutch clean through. Player one is dominating this match. Grab KO. Player one took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Checks with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Which one of these fighters has what it takes to close out this round? Both fighters planning something? Just goes for it at this range. Shreds it cleanly. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shows a medium kick. Player one didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Very difficult to use drive with. How will both fighters cope? We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Going in! Burns, what a finish! Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Deftly shuts out the jungle. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets a crucial back throw in. Got their eye on the air. Good job. Oh! Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Life lead opens up. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Checks him with a projectile. Neither of them willing to back off here. KO! Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Lifts them with a long taunt. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Big throws. A quick breather. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive relents. Medium kick. Burnout activates. Are we gonna see a breaks it? Strong critical. What's gonna happen? Yo, are they actually dead? final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with a jump in? Not in range for the throw. Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. In with the crossover. Overhead attack. There's a burnout. Both sides getting all the throw connects. Player one finds the target. Oh, stun. Bad beauty's on the way. Hey, still alive. Still alive. Wake up, man. Still in it with a sliver. Sets up with the jump in. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Bids they are done. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The pleasure is mine.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Had the radar up and running. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Air slasher. Taking stock. Player two chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Blocks the impact. One hit will win this round. A super art? KO. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player one can't use any drive moves experienced in burnout. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? They back the opponent into the corner. Now, how will they utilize this? Drumming KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. The last round. It's now or never. Jumps up. Dashes up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins and Kosugeki to the face! Crowns him from above! Gets him with a Euro step! Player one is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Sticks out a kick. Nothing stops this train. Machine gun uppercut. Medium kick. Reads the jump in perfectly. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. This can lead to some big damage. Turns out. Back into the corner. There's a Burnout. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Oh, they think this time to bust this out? Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump, clutch, splash, anti-air. Drumming up a beatdown. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Well-timed corner stage. Drive reversals can get you out of tough jams like that. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Throws them. What's next? Experiencing Burnout. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. One shot. Charges KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? That attack land hits them with a stopping bomb. Safely increases their throw level. Going in. Blocks. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Knockdown and full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. A quick breather. And whips! They're wide open! Hopes with a medium kick. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Gotta do better than that. Dangerous range here. Reads the jump in perfectly. There's a Burnout. The drive impact doesn't closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Start things off with a jump in? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Reversal! Brings a breather to reset the situation. Player hits him with a stopping block. One leg is on fire now! Look at the damage! Player 1 crowns him from above. Ooh, you left crushes in. Player 1 can't let this simmer. The low. Oh, here we go. Low heavy. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of the... Oh, in with a rush! Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Dangerous range here. Machine gun up. No one could have called that! Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.